And a welcome to Citi Field, New York's National League ballpark in Flushing, Queens. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the Minnesota Twins and the New York Mets. Coming to the plate now, Max Kepler. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for Minnesota.
And we are underway now in New York as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
McNeil has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat, but one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases, just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
First pitch on its way. That's popped up, but this will land untouched. The 0-1. Hit out towards second. There's Cano. Throw gets him 2 down.
Batting third.
At the plate, Williams Astudillo.
Number 64.
Here comes the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. And Kyle Gibson, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, coming on Kyle Gibson to pitch. 4-pitch mix. Not an overpowering guy, more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy. Fastball 89-93, curveball, changeup, and slider. He's a guy you'll know if he's on early, he's going to induce a lot of ground balls. If he's getting pop-ups and fly balls, that's dangerous. He's not a power-type pitcher.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Here it comes on 1-1. Fouled away. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He pulls this one into right. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
First offering on its way down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
Runner on third, sac fly situation, right? Two pitchers down. Really good job of patience, trying to get a pitch that he can lift into the air to drive that runner home.
Hard hit ball to second. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
And that misses. Ball 1. A bouncer up the middle. Polanco has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, 1 error in the inning, and no one left. We move ahead to the top of the second. Up next for Minnesota, Eddie Rosario. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's another 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. And another foul ball. Now another 0-2. Fouled off. And it's fouled away. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McNeil is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus our attention on catcher Travis d'Arnaud. He's going to have to step up today and have a big game for these guys. Not known necessarily for his defensive acumen, more of a big pop guy on the offensive side. He has got to control this game.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Stepping into the box, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Pops this one up, but this will land untouched. Line drive to center field. Nimmo is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Stepping into the box, Jeff McNeil. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit softly down the line at first. This will get foul for strike 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First delivery to him on the way. A bouncer to the left side. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. He's ready now. The pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. in the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. McNeil takes his lead at third with one away. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. The 2-2 fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, Dero. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
Center fielder, number 9.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Gibson comes set. Here's the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Rosario is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Number 25, Byron Buxton.
So one away now in the Minnesota third, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. And that misses for ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. So striding in, Kyle Gibson. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Twins pitcher.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
Played on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down. Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Popped him up. Garver over to his left. He's got it 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Leadoff man gone now for Robinson Cano. Here comes the first pitch. high in the air into shallow left center. Rosario is there, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Next will be the
right
cleanup
fielder,
hitter, Michael Conforto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
2 out, nobody on. Gibson looks in. Here it is on 0-2. Swinging a hard liner to center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3
Now
inning, but
batting,
not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. Davis, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Conforto leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton has a play, and that's the third out. Mets. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Count now, a ball and a strike. I'll try to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. Again, he sends it out of play. Another try at 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next.
Polanco.
And they start him out away with a cold strike. Cold strike, 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
No runs, no hits, and 2 errors for Minnesota thus far.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Into the box now,
64.
Williams Astudillo. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and 1 strike. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Jeff McNeil. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
The left fielder, number 6.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the slider tails outside for ball 1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. So stepping in, Ahmed Rosario. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Into the box now, Travis d'Arnaud. This is popped up. Astudillo in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now
stepping up to the plate, Jacob deGrom. He did his job and laid down a successful sac bunt in his first appearance. From the belt, the pitch sent on the ground out to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And he misses with it, 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home. And he fouls this one off. Still even at 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Mitch Garver. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Line drive to left. McNeil is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So it's back to the top of the order now, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. He Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
As we take another look here, you can see that the curve just didn't have that great bite to it, and he sends it deep into the night sky. If you can see it early, curveballs can be some of the easiest pitches to get airborne and backspin out of the park.
The batter, number 20.
Standing in now, Peter Alonso. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over. Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
Full count now, 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays, and looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The 2-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Fastball too high, ball 4. Martin Perez enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Cano, base runner at first with 1 out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Got him swinging in the dirt.
Now batting, the third baseman,
J.D. Davis, the next at bat. Lifetime against Martin Perez. He's a .333 hitter. Here's the first pitch to him. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Perez, the former Ranger, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hit out towards second, and that's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
now batting.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Three and one to the Mets left fielder.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
He loses him on ball 4.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Here comes the first pitch. Smoked on the ground left side, and that's through into left, a base hit, and they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Digging in once again, Travis d'Arnaud. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Ready now, Jonathan Scope. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Conforto is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
The center fielder, number 25.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Buxton.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The pitch. Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Conforto moving to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out. Nelson Cruz will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty. Short, hit hard. Rosario brings it in. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's in time. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Alberto Mejia is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Hit out towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Digging in and looking for more, Brandon Nimmo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You can tell by that last at-bat, he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
The batter, number 20.
Next up from New York, Peter Alonso. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Polanco is there. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. Ready once again, Max Kepler. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. And he takes a called strike, 0-1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
And that's a base hit. So the perfect game bid ends in the 7th. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
Fouled off. Kepler stands at second with no outs. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. One gone now in the Minnesota 7th. And that'll bring Williams Astudillo into bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. 1 out and a runner on third. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Pitch popped up. Darno waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Eddie Rosario is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Men on third with 2 down. Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. 1 left for me. Digging in now, Robinson Cano will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Cano waits on the first pitch. He pulls this one into right. Kepler is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The right fielder, number 30.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB. You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
In now, J.D. Davis, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Conforto stands at first with 1 out. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And the throw in gets away from him. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there getting the ball in is going to wind up costing him.
Now batting.
Nice job adding to their lead right there. He'll find a way to get all the way around to third on the triple. And with it, this becomes a 6-run ball game.
He's set. Here it comes. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Up next for the bat.
In now, Ahmed Rosario. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And no swing apparently. Ball 1.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
The 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs. Striding in, Mitch Garver. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter.
Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Line drive to center field. Nimmo is there. 2 gone. So coming to the plate, Jonathan Scope. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swing and a liner. Foul. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. McNeil facing back. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. Jonathan Scope with a solo shot. Second home run early in the year, and they're now on the board, though still well behind. Here's Byron Buxton now.
Well, when you're down a bunch of runs, you know the last thing they want to do is walk you. So right there.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Digging in, Travis d'Arnaud. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all four quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away. So digging in now, Jacob deGrom. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
The center fielder,
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brandon Nimmo. He went deep back in the 5th. And that's by him. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. C.J. Cron is going to pinch hit here to lead off the 9th, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Another 1-2 delivery. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0.
Hey, in this day and age where everybody's watching the pitch count, that was pitch number 100 in the 9th inning, but he still looks awfully impressive on the mound.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
Full count.
Popped him up. Davis has room in foul territory. 2 down. Riding in once again, Williams Astudillo. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. No balls and a strike to count. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Now his swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Mets have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish.